And the moment I realized that I needed a savior was when I was being tormented by demons and spirits, like all day long, Nishay, all day long. My sleep was torturous, my waking was torturous, everything was torturous. And that's why in that first year when I came out from the hospital, I had lost all my strength and now I couldn't even fight. I couldn't even speak. There was not one day that I wanted to take my life, but I was like, if I take my life, where am I going? I was still going to be tortured. So regardless, I was still going to be tortured. So what am I supposed to do? Until I got to a point where I was like, you know what? I woke up and I told my husband, I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of my body. I'm tired of doing all these. There's like it seems like there's no solution. And I looked up and I remember just saying, I need Jesus in my life. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, please. Forgive me, please. I need your help. And boom, everything just shifted after that. Everything shifted after that. And that's when I realized, oh my goodness, Lord, you are the Savior. I am so
Wow.
sorry. He fought battles that I thought that I was so powerful that I can do this and I can do that, but he took me to a point where I couldn't even save myself. Who else is gonna
Mhm.
save you, right? I
Right.
had to come to that term and be like, only Jesus can. And that's when I saw his mighty power over my life in the spiritual realm. Because keep in mind that my mental health was affected, my physical health was affected, and all I had was my spirit. So
Mm,
in order for me to be empowered, I had to really consume the word. I had to spend time with him. My faith had to be increased. I had to ask for that increase. I had to like be stubborn about my salvation. It had
man.
to get to that point. Yeah.
You had to pull on his virtue. I just thought about the woman with the issue of
Yeah.
blood who like was
Oh,
like,
amen.
I am gonna get this.
Mhm.
I am
Yes.
gonna get this healing. I don't care
Yeah,
what
and
it
that
takes.
scripture speaks to me. Yeah, it speaks to me a lot because like just as she did that, she went to so many doctors and no one was able to give her solution. It was the same. I felt the same way because I went to three hospitals. No one was able to give me anything. In the end, they ended up wanting to put me on antidepressants, and I was like, I'm not depressed. I can feel this in my body. I'm not depressed. There's nothing. And then they started saying that I got diagnosed with anorexia, that I had a problem eating. There were so many things that were trying to target my mind. And I was like, no, no, no. I don't know. Like God just put that fighter in me that even if I was not completely okay with him, reconcile with him, I was still like still put that fire in me. And
Yeah.
Nisha, I want to clarify. I have always had faith in God because He has always come through for me, but I did not have faith that we needed a Messiah. That's where my faith, you know, took, that was it. Like you can say,
Wow.
oh, people, I do believe in God, but why do we need a savior? That was my issue. Like I kept questioning, why do we need a savior? And boom, my answer came.
Got that answer, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah,
Didn't
that was it.
you?
God is faithful. He can be
Wow.
saved. Yeah.
He's faithful. And he
And
also like it's like the thing that we fight the most. Like for you, you had a very serious spiritual battle that
yeah,
was manifesting in your physical being.
yes.
And you are very clearly like a God's gifted you to deliver people
Yeah.
from
Amen.
spiritual,
In the
spiritual
bond. Amen. Yeah.
oppression.
Yeah.
And it's wild how like we fight the very thing that we're gifted
Exactly.
in.
Yeah. And I've
And
told
God
this.
lets us go through it so that we can
Yeah.
get like you understand the assignment now, right?
Yeah. Amen. Well, just like I think that, well, I don't have kids yet, but
Mhm.
just as a father, you allow your children to go through it, right? And so they
Yeah,
can learn on their own and they okay, that you learn your lesson. I think that is what I went through, and
yeah.
that's why now I know it was meant to happen. It was meant for me to fall apart and be arrogant and have all this pride and for me
Mm,
to actually see with my eyes the reality of the spiritual realm around us. And that just like in the time it was torturing, but now
Mm,
I am grateful because I saw
mm,
his mighty hand just holding me through everything, everything new, everything that I had to learn, everything just he was holding me like it's gonna be okay, you know?
wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Like you're fine, you have nothing to fear. I'm here with
Mhm.
you, you know? Yeah, so, and I
Mm,
just usually told my sisters about that. You know what? I know that it seems like, oh my goodness, she's struggling, this and that in the physical realm, but
mhm.
I'm honestly, with all the bottom of my heart, and the Lord knows this, that I'm grateful I went through this. I'm
Yeah.
grateful. I'm grateful.
Wow.
hmm Yeah.
Wow.